Hello, Blue Room. I have Pete the cat with me today. We're going to read a story called Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons. And we have a Pete right over here. And while we read the story, we're going to come on over here and we're going to see what happens. We're going to act out the story with this Pete, okay? So the story is about buttons and how many Pete has. So let's count the buttons first. 1, 2, 3, 4. And next to those buttons, I have the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. And next to that, we have the number words. And here they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're going to get started to reading. And then we'll come over to this Pete whenever we need to take off a button. Okay, I'm going to let this Pete sit over here for now. All right. Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons by James Dean. Oh, buttons all around. Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons. Do you see the buttons on Pete? 1, 2, 3, 4. He really likes these buttons. Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with 4 big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his buttons so much, he sang this song. Ready? If you know the song, you can sing it with me, or you can think about it in your head. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. 4. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. Oh no! Pop! One of the buttons popped off and rolled away. Okay, time to go over here. All right, Pete's gonna help. The paper Pete. Okay, as 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But one pops off. Ready? Boing! Oh no, it rolled away. That button is gone. Let's take the number away and the number word away. How many are left? How many buttons are left? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 buttons. Oh boy, he only has 3. 4 minus 1 equals 3. Look at the big 3. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. Oh no! Pop! Oh, another button popped off and rolled away. Look at that. Oh boy. All right, let's do that. Okay, Pete, ready? This button is gonna pop off. Boing! Oh boy. We better take the number 3 away. And the word 3 away. Oh boy. How many buttons do we have left? 1, 2. 1, 2. Only 2 buttons. Let's see what Pete thinks about it. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my my two groovy buttons, my buttons, my buttons, my two groovy buttons. Wow. So he had 3 buttons. And then one popped off. So he was left with 2 buttons. 3 minus 1 equals 2. Oh no! What happened? Look, pop! Oh, another button popped off and rolled away. Oh, let's see what happens here. There's 2 buttons. 1, 2. One has to pop off. Pop! Boing! Oh boy, there it goes. Oh, take the number 2 and the word 2. And how many buttons are left? Look at that. How many? Oh, 1. 1. Word number 1 and word 1. Oh boy. 1, 2 minus 1 equals 1. There it is. 2 minus 1 equals 1. But did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my buttons, my one groovy button. My button, my button, my one groovy button. Oh boy. Oh no. Pop. The last button popped off and rolled away. Oh boy. All right, let's do that. There's 1 more left. All right, Pete. Ready? Pop. Boing. There it goes all the way down and it rolls away. Oh goodness. We'll need to take away the 1 and the word 1. Oh my goodness. There are no buttons on the shirt. Goodness. How many? 0. 0 buttons on that shirt. 1 minus 1 equals 0. He had 1 button, and they took 1 away. I got no buttons, 0 buttons. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and what do you think he saw? Guess what? He saw his belly button. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh, look at that. This Pete has a belly button too. A belly button. Do you have a belly button? Right on your tummy. He kept on singing his song. My button, still have my belly button. My button, still have my belly button. Yay! Oh my goodness. Pete always looks at the bright side of things. I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness, no. We keep on singing. Buttons come and buttons go. That's the end. The end of the story. My Pete shirt is a happy cat. Even when he doesn't have any buttons on his shirt, he was still happy that he had his belly button. All right. Okay.